Good evening, everybody. This is the Remodulator, um, and today I will talk about both the Arctic Harbor and the Oceanic, what do you call this, terminal. The reason why we are going to talk about both of them today is because recently I have just researched an upgrade to the Oceanic terminal, as well as yeah, I've just collected from my Arctic Harbor earlier today. So um, just uh, just an erratum here. Uh, on the last video, I said that you can pick 5 for the Arctic terminal, the Arctic Harbor. Unfortunately, I was wrong, and it's 4. So my apologies for that. But anyhow, let's get back to the discussion. The Arctic Harbor is where you get to send out the ship. Excuse me, the ship here. In order to get the Promethium. Promethium is the special good from the Arctic Future, and you're gonna need it for the entirety of your time in this game. So this one is the first big pain in the butt that people in the Arctic Future encounter when they step into the Arctic Future. Now, some of you might ask, what about the space carrier? Can we just rely on the space carrier? Good question. The problem is, excuse me. well, if you're in the Arctic Future, you can get only Promethium as the special good from the space carrier. However, as when you get to Oceanic Future, like where I am at right now, the special good that you get from the space carrier could either be Orichalcum, which is the special good in the Oceanic Future, or the Promethium. And it's 50-50 basically. When you get to SIM, Space Age Mass, the space carrier can give you mass ore, and the chances of getting the other special good is from 50-50 to 33%. So yeah, the space carrier alone can be unreliable. So you gotta complement it with the Arctic Harbor and the Oceanic Terminal. So each day, depending on what's your strategy, if you want to send out the what the hell? Apologies for a sec. But anyway, each day when each day you get to send out a crew. Depends on how the level of your upgrade. I mean, how upgraded is your Arctic Harbor? So let me just refresh this one. Sorry about that. Anyway, when you start researching the tech that grants you the Arctic harbor. Um, Pardon me for a sec. Where are we? Bene. So, where are we? Yes. Let's get to the Arctic Future. When you research this, the Promethium extraction in the tech tree, um, you unlock the basic version of the Arctic harbor. Uh, Good. Um, your base Promethium that you get is 50. Journey Tom is 24 hours. Ship health. Well, let's just say we start off with 100. This here in the dashboard here. Uh, so this one here represents the ship's health. So every time you send a ship out from the harbor, it'll always come back damaged. Okay, it will always come back damaged, and you gotta repair your ship. Otherwise, you know, the more damage that it cops, the journey time will be greater. The cost of repairing this will be greater, and the amount of Promethium that you get is less. So in my case, I can fix in my case, since it's on the level where it only requires me 10 of each Arctic Future good to fix, I will just repair it as is. Okay, good, bene. So having researched all the Arctic harbor upgrades, my base journey time has reduced from 24 hours to 18 hours, and then the base amount of Promethium that I can collect goes up from 50 to 65. So now let's get to the crew selection. Now, in my last video, I mentioned that the biggest thing I prioritize is the amount of Promethium that you can get. But you know, every time you you select a crew, yes, there are some upsides and positives, while there are also some negatives. So for today's selection, there are also times, especially like when you get research technology that brings in more people to the ship, brings in, you know, more crew choices. There are certain crew that do not have a downside. Like example, this one, Quartermaster Medea. I have her at level 3, so the upside that she has is that the Promethium boost is increased to 26%, Promethium deliveries +4. Now, so let's hire her. Yeah, so that's Promethium, amount of Promethium that you can collect is the number one parameter that I could consider. Second is if I select this guy, will it destroy? Will it have an impact on my ship's health, or is it bearable? Now, journey time. If you have the patience, especially Like when you get to the if you're a veteran of this game, or if when you're in the medium to later stages in Oceanic Future, you can afford to have some patience. But in my case, yeah, I can accept a longer journey time if it means that uh, the ship's health is not compromised. So yeah, engineerally, I select you. Now, every time that you select a crew member, you gotta pay in terms of goods or medals. I heard in my last video that I said that coins and supplies are part of the deal. I was wrong. Either I was wrong, or I'm really wrong, or I have not encountered it yet. But so far, I know that I'm wrong. So yeah, my bad. Anyway, let's get back. So I've selected Engineer Riley here. Now let's get to the other tree. Now you may have noticed tree, this parameter here, three heads or two heads. These are twinning or tripleting bonuses. So um, there are a set of triplets. In this case, in the set of triplets, the guards, and there are also a set of twins. So if you get a set of triplets on the crew selection dashboard, and you get to select them all together, I think you get a bonus. I don't know. I have not figured this out yet. But anyway, this one has +5. Also has +5 Promethium delivery. So let's just set this one aside. This one here, I can handle a slightly longer journey time as long as it gives me Promethium. So, but anyway, I think there are other options here. Stoppers and Maddox. Increases Promethium delivery, but also causes some damage on your ship. So since the level of damage here is kind of bearable, I'll take him. This one here gives an academic bonus. I think this one increases the amount of experience to get. So yeah. So every time you get this scientist on among your crew, everybody in your crew also gets an experience boost. And experience boost, when you level each crew member up, you gotta pay some goods. But the good news is the benefits increase. Like example, my engineer Riley is level 5, so yeah, it at the start, how do I say this? I am forced to send him out I'm forced to at level 1. I think the journey time is increased by an hour, but this time it's just about 58 minutes. So yeah, and this one here, for the Master Medea, it's level 3, so boosts up the Promethium I can receive, plus increases the number of Promethium I can get. So yeah, it's just an example. So for me here, in this case, I'll select here Stoppers and Maddox. Now the other three are kind of mediocre, so you can click this button here to exchange. so that if you're not happy with any of the remaining choices, you can just simply select the exchange button to get new set of options. Ah, yes. I replaced the guard with another guard, and I replaced the deckhand with another deckhand. Oh no, I replaced another one under guard with a deckhand. Um, yeah, the deckhands are a set of twins, by the way. So if you pair them in the same ship, uh, the experience will increase. Well, in this case, I'm not gonna select her. I think I might. Okay. So yeah, I might just select her. So, Quartermaster Medea, Engineer Riley, Stopes and Maddox, and Deckhand Sam for today's trip. So, the ship itself, it will not cost me enormous amount of damage. I mean, it will cost me damage, but it will not be that crikey, and that I might end up having to repair. I need to spend a lot of goods to repair the ship. So, Promethium volume, I can get 99 Promethium on this trip. Journey time, yeah, plus 58 minutes, but who cares? And I do have a lot of patience. So, send ship. Anyways, don't mind my animations are off. So, tough luck. Anyway, so, what are the Arctic Future texts that you need to consider when you want to research to help out with your Promethium and your Arctic Harbor? So this one here, this gives you this opens up the base Arctic Harbor upgrade. This one here, Arctic Stations, this gives you the first upgrade. Regenerative Methods grants you 5 new crew candidates. Arctic Mining, you can bring 1 more crew member to the ship, plus you have another crew member to pick from. And Frost Immunity, you get 4 new crew candidates. So that's that. And let's get to Oceanic Future. Excuse my. Anyway, sorry about that. Let's get to the Oceanic Terminal. Why is this thing acting like a slug? What the fuck? Anyway, gonna refresh this one for a bit and let me discuss a few things. The Oceanic Terminal, like I said on the previous video, you get to send out on this one. You get to send out a sub onto the ocean, where it gathers you Orichalcum. Okay, close this one for a bit. Okay. What the fuck? Oh my god. This is not looking good. Anyway, if this requires a third refresh, or if it requires me to switch via VPN, alright, let's just give this another refresh. Apologies for that. Anyway, Wonderful. All right. How do I do it? How do I did it the last time? Anyway, sorry, wrong button. Ah, wonderful. Anyway, this is the Oceanic terminal. As you can see here, I have not researched the fourth crew member yet. And this guy's here. This is the same. The concept works the same way as uh, the Arctic Harbor. That every time you send a ship out on a trip, comes out a little more damaged. So you gotta, you know, repair it with goods. Otherwise, the number of special good that you can get is reduced, and journey time is increased, and that the cost of repairing it will be greater. So this guys, I will repair the ship. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so as I have recently researched an upgrade for the Oceanic Terminal, this means that I now have my base Orichalcum that I can get is 55. Expedition time is 22 hours. That's just the base. Ship health doesn't change. Anyway, select a crew member. Wonderful. So, I think this will be a straightforward choice. Because, yeah, it's true that more Orichalcum is nice, but okay, let's get back. Let's start with what are the parameters that I consider. Just like the same thing in the previous video. The one thing that I consider most is the amount of Orichalcum I can get, as well as the damage done to the ship. So first choice will be auxiliary ion, Korean name. Okay. Anyway, so this one here gives you a Orichalcum boost of 20%. So let's see what she gives. Anyway, logistics Duncan. Yes, he increases your journey time, but your ship is a little more secure, and reduces damage by 9%. So increase this one, PR1 Declan. I think I'm not impressed with the last two choices, so let's refresh. So just like in the last video, you have a free one try of exchange, refresh. So if you're not happy with the rest, so you can get this. Navigation highly. I think this came with this came with the one I just researched. Reactor Walter, given the enormous amount of damage that this guy can do to the ship, I will not pick him up. Sonar Kali. I need more Orichalcum these days, so fuck it, and I'm not going to pick her. Tom Boost. Okay. So in this one here, auxiliary Yoon, logistics Duncan, and navigation Hailey. Okay, I think that this is it for this trip. Unfortunately, I can get 55 Orichalcum for this trip. Ship health is, but at least the ship health is, when it comes back, is 96%. Even if expedition time's a little longer. So send ship. Boom. Okay. Don't mind the fact that I have my animations off. Okay. So what are the technologies that you gotta consider? Deep one is deep sea exploration. This unlocks the oceanic terminal, gives you a base of 50 Orichalcum and 24-hour journey time as a base. This is the avatar. Seasteading, the one I just the one I researched, gives you the upgrade to the oceanic terminal. Next is advanced aquanautics, gives you 4 new crew candidates. Next upgrade coming up is the aqua loop, gives you another upgrade. What that gives I do not know. Next, electronic tattoos. You you have another crew selection, another crew member to pick from, and 2 new crew candidates. I do not have it yet, so I cannot exactly tell you what it does. Next is research grant. So this one, it gives you the 4th crew member on the ship, or the sub rather, whatever. And this gives you another upgrade to the Oceanic terminal. New recruits, gives you 2 new crew candidates. I do not know who they are just yet. I'm still far away from fully researching that. Next is marine engineering, gives you 1 new crew candidate. I think this is the last upgrade until you've fully done with trying to build up your oceanic terminal. Now, what how much how long now how you will ask how long will you require Orichalcum and Promethium? And frank answer I can give you, I fucking do not know. Here's why. Oceanic Future, you will require the obscene amount of Promethium and Orichalcum. Virtual Future, you will also require Promethium and Orichalcum. Space Age Mars, you will require Promethium and Orichalcum, although not as much as previous ages. SIIB, you will require a considerable amount of Orichalcum and Promethium. Spice Age Venus or SAV, you will require also a considerable amount of Orichalcum and Promethium. And the SI Giant, excuse me, where you will still require a considerable number of Promethium and Orichalcum. Now, this is basically one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people think that Oceanic Future is a pain in the rear. Hence, what a lot of people recommend when it comes to the Promethium and Orichalcum requirements is that one, you can easily trade your goods down from higher era to Arctic Future and Oceanic Future, or you could just what's the term? We can be a little more stingy, although this means that you will end up being stuck in your current age a little longer, or you can seriously take your time. Like what I am doing right now. I am slowly taking my time in this era because this area is a major kind of debate. So yeah, this means, you know, gathering enough goods, stockpiling of goods, and also like when you get to higher ages, you're also going to need up into Arctic and Oceanic Future goods. Oh, and also there's another thing. You will you will need Promethium and Orichalcum in field expeditions. If you negotiate well, if your attack and defense bonus and your attacking army is high enough, you might not need to negotiate. But since it's a little crappy, mine's a little crappy. I must, although I can fight my way to midweight of level 4 guild expedition, I will unfortunately need Orichalcum and Promethium to negotiate. This does extend my time in Oceanic, but this game is not a race as a whole. So yeah, um, you know, just got to have a little bit of patience, particularly when you are in Oceanic. Alright, so that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you see, give it a like and subscribe, and look, take care of yourselves. Okay, bye bye.